Error has occurred. Okay, we live.
Mm-hmm.
We're live, dude. I can't talk right now.
No, I'm sick. My computer crashed, so that's my problem. Man, give me a second.
All right.
Never happened before, so y'all just bear with me. I'm so sorry, but
We got to
get
move.
my computer.
We're live now.
I got to get my computer squared away so that if I can talk.
All right, we're live now. I got to go.
Yeah, and we are live. We live, baby.
Yes, we
We
are.
live, baby. We live, baby.
Yeah.
With epic proportions, I would like to bring to y'all the Boys on the Hill podcast. Yes, we are here. The first ever live show. The first ever. This is our second season, 10 episodes. The first ever live show. And it's a good reason why we live tonight, baby. It's a good reason. We are announcing the teams that are going to the Black College World Series. I am your host, Ahmad. We have Slim Diddy, Slim Marshall. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Excited about tonight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna give him no applause tonight. We're gonna give him no applause tonight. We're gonna give him no applause.
Get it.
We're gonna give him no applause tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh man, we got another guest.
Who's that?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Oh, there you go.
I'm all right, man. How y'all doing? And I'd be the first to say, man, my apologies for my tardiness. No, man. I come from a military family, man. So I'm real upset with myself, man. But good evening. Happy to see y'all, man. And I'm here now, so we're gonna make it do what it do.
All right. We got another third of the team. We got 5,000 watts, aka Stat Main. Everybody, let him hear it. Yeah. 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 We have the HBCU guru, the main man, Black College Man, with the ring alert still on, everybody. We got Mr. Michael Coker. Let him hear it.
They got saying hard.
Glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah. And we have, like I said, our special guest, Mr. Jarrell Calhoun, VP of Black College Championships. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, all right. Now, this is a very special night tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because number one, we're alive. Number two, we have reached another level in this podcast game. We have some recognition. These gentlemen stepped to us and allowed us to come in and be a part of this special event. And before we move any further, we got to give thanks to the number one guy in this whole operation who is no longer with us. That is Raphael Ralph Jeezy Johnson.
Oh, Jesus.
This is my brother, my main man. This is why we started what we started.
Mhm.
This is what it's all about. And I can say that I honestly am glad that I took that phone call that day he called me and said, let's do this because we are here. We are reached another level. And every level that we'll reach, we're going to take time to set out for him and thank him for bringing all of us together. All right. So, fellas, let's get started. Yeah. And we live. So, really, they don't know I'm having technical difficulties. I can't hear y'all not one bit, but
Yeah, you think?
I'm gonna read those lips and I'm gonna keep it moving.
All right, keep it moving then.
Well, I'll let y'all take it on and Slim, give us a breakdown of what we got going on this afternoon and why we're doing this.
Yeah, we're going to reveal the teams. There are 8 teams who are going to be a part of the Black College World Series this year. They'll be played down in Montgomery, Alabama. These 8 teams make up Division II schools and NAIA schools. Some are part of conferences, some are not. We have Mr. Jarrell Calhoun here and Mr. Michael Coker, who's going to give us analysis and help us reveal the teams this evening. So without further ado, let's get started.
And our first team that's going to the Black College World Series. Okay, let's try that one more time. We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you good?
There we go. Look at that. We have Payne College.
Yeah, Payne College makes the Black College World Series. 14-13 record. Despite their record, they are 3-0 in neutral site games. And this tournament will be played at neutral site. They are led by 3 fabulous hitters. Jerry Beto, he's hitting 409. He's slugging 682. Alejandro Fernandez, 388. His OPS is over 1,000. Josh Cruz, 338 batting average. His OPS is also over 1,000. And Joel Malone, he's slugging 542. And they're led by a great pitcher, Fabio Wharf, 3.60 ERA. Despite the fact the team has a 6.64 ERA, he's their best pitcher. They're going to just score a bunch of runs throughout the season and out this tournament. So they're an exciting addition to the Black College World Series.
Yeah. Shout out to Augusta, Georgia.
All right. Got our next team coming up.
Let's see who we got. Who we got? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We got Bluefield State. Bluefield State, as you know, like just revived their football team a couple of years ago, but their baseball team has been thriving, and they make the College World Series. They come into this College World Series hot. They won their last 7 in a row to end the regular season, 8 of 9. They're led by Cole Cody, who was the BBWA preseason regional team member. He leads their team with with a batting average of 358. He has 23 stolen bases, and as a team, they hit 300. Bluefield State will be a tough out, definitely in the Black College World Series for sure.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. And then, fun fact, these are the inaugural winners of the Black College World Series. First ever
Oh, man.
winners of the Black. Yeah, so they coming back.
Yeah, you took the
Hey,
words from him, Watts. You took the words
exactly.
from him. Yeah, they good coach up there too, Drew Bailey, real good guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so and then you got to think about it. They've been on the tear. But they ended the season with a 7-game winning streak. You know, you just think about that, and they went through a team that we kind of speculate they may be also in this tournament, West Virginia State University. So they went through them as well, and they also closed with Davis Elkridge College. So you know they are coming off steamrolling, basically finishing the race. So you know it'll be electrifying to see this team perform on this diamond in Montgomery.
Yeah, and they actually took to your point of West Virginia State, they actually beat them twice this year in the season, which was impressive.
Ooh, Virginia State. All right.
Mhm.
I see you out there, Bluefield. Gonna move on to the next one.
Wiley College.
Oh, not the Wiley. Oh,
Wiley College.
Wiley.
Wiley.
A team from the GCAC. They're starting that conference tournament this week. They'll be the number 3 seed after finishing up the regular season with a 12-6 record. They've won, much like Bluefield State. They've been hot. 7 of their last 10 games they won. And so after the tournament's over, they will definitely be a interesting member of this Black College World Series field for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And see, the thing is, with them, they started off slow, like we all kind of do in baseball, but they started off slow and they finishing basically above 50% if you count for March and April. February, they kind of went for 5 for 12, kind of started off slow, but then the bats got hot come the last 2 months. They started hitting fire. So, you know, it's going to be good to see what kind of bats they bring this weekend. This weekend.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Wiley, has to offer, what they're gonna bring to the table, and excited about them coming to Montgomery and some of the kids in the area getting that exposure, seeing some guys that look like them coming out of Texas area.
All right, moving on. You gonna stand up, y'all? Stand up. We got an alumni in the house.
Yeah, Michael Kirker is happy about this one. Edward Waters, they're the defending Black College World Series champions. They make the field again. This team, they don't do everything well. They do a lot of things really good. Enough to make a Black College World Series for sure. They're the epitome of a 500 team, but they do just enough to win. And so there'll be a team that's going to be a tough out in the Black College World Series for sure, with the target on their back being last year's champions.
Yeah, definitely. And then just think about this. So for the month of March, the team went from hitting 244 to finishing in April hitting 336. Just think about that. So, they started off hitting 278, trying to figure yourself out, kind of had a down month, but then the bats caught fire, and they say when the sticks get hot, and then if you're playing solid defense, at least, your pitching that we have seen this year has been a little all over the place. It ain't been good for HBCU pitchers. You think about it. There's a handful of them now.
But the debate has been, is it good hitting or bad pitching? Like, can you discount the hitting though? Because they play top teams and they still hit against these top teams or these PWI teams.
We think about the showdown when we think about when we had the top 2 pitchers out of SWAC. Go ahead, they got beat up, right?
Yeah.
You don't go to the batting cage. You say you getting bad pitching. You just hitting everything, right? And that's what happened.
Yeah, I got some good facts to y'all, because Mr. Coker told me earlier that 2 of y'all played at Jackson State. I have 2 great friends that played at 3. I have 3 great friends that played at Jackson State, and I wonder what year y'all played, because I know y'all know who they are if y'all played around the same time.
We all come from the J State 1400 Lynch Street.
You
Yeah.
see it on my chest.
Lint.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
Lint. With the slide man.
Hey, this shirt right here is special because this is actually the shirt that we wore when we had to go on the road or go to a restaurant or anything like that. I told them, like, I don't really wear polos anymore, but I had a button up and it still was the Jackson State polo with the logo on it right here. We wore that to church. They had the little vest on there, everything. This shirt, I still can wear it. I still can wear it.
Oh, that
So
was
I'm proud today, but I'm gonna keep it gangster though. I'm keeping it gangster. I still got the shorts on. I'm gonna keep it gangster though. But hey, we here.
Yeah.
But I know I played in I graduated in 04.
Mhm.
graduated in 04.
Yeah, we was
Okay,
on
so I said four people, but so you graduated in 04, so that means you played for Mark Salt.
Yep, we all did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All y'all played for Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of us play for Salt.
Yeah, Salt.
Who's the other team?
Salt in Montgomery. Salt lives in Montgomery, actually.
Yeah. We'll see him.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he comes. I hope to see him at the Black College World Series. Coach, if you're looking, if you're watching, if you're listening, please come to holler at your boys. We would love to have you on, sir. We would love to have you on.
I'm gonna see if we can get Salt. See if I can make that connection for y'all.
Man, I would absolutely. That would be one of the best things you can ever do for us, man. Please,
It'll be Christmas, man.
man. Oh my God, please.
Mm-mm.
If you're out there listening, sir, we will want you on the show.
Now I don't know if that's a trick question or not.
No, it's just real.
I'm just teasing. And also, my good friend Courtney Nelson, he pitched at Jackson State. Jerome Dunning, he played at Jackson State, and Lynn Lewis.
Mm.
Let's get
I
back to
know,
the selection.
Yeah.
All right, so moving along, and we are going to the next selection.
Who's that?
Russ College.
Yeah,
Russ College currently the number 1 seed in the GCAC tournament. They were the regular season champions this year. They scored a whopping 363 runs over 41 games, which works out to 8.8 runs per game. So in order to beat Russ College, you probably have to score double digits to beat them. They hit 34 home runs as a team. They're led by Khalil Robinson, who leads the team in batting average at 357, had 11 home runs, is second on the team in RBIs with 39. Despite the fact they have a 7.31 team ERA, they are a team full of sluggers. So Russ College, congratulations on making the Black College World Series. And I'm definitely wanting to see their games. There's going to be some high-scoring games out there today.
Yeah. You're exactly right, Slim. Because it was another late season explosion. They basically doubled or basically added another 100% onto their batting average once they made it through February. March or April, they was hitting above 340. So and in the season with a 4-game winning streak. So they fire and then they go into this tournament. I won't have to find my way to Jackson this weekend. So this weekend, I don't have to find my way to Jackson because it'll be real intriguing to see Russ and Wiley go at it if they're in the championship game.
Ooh.
Well, here's an interesting point to note. A really interesting point that Russ is ranked in the top 5 in the NAI in stolen bases with over 200. So not only will they out hit you, they'll outrun you too.
Mm-hmm. They playing like we used to.
They'll go station to station in a heartbeat.
Yeah. They don't miss it. That's how you play ball in Mississippi. Tell them about it. That's how you play ball in Mississippi. Man.
Hit or be hit.
Exactly. Shout out to the Mississippi boys representing for Russ College.
All right, we're going to go to the next one. That Miles.
College, they are a sneaky good team in the field. They have a 17-12 record in the SIAC. They're not very flashy. They don't hit for high average. They are like an above average team for pitching wise, but they do a lot of the little things well, and they have a lot of timely hitting. Doing some research on them, they're not ranked very high in conference in terms of a lot of team accolades, but they do hit the long ball. They've hit 21 home runs as a team, which is fourth in the SIAC this season. So when they get hits, they make them count. So Miles College in the Black College World Series, congrats to you guys.
Yeah, congratulations. And y'all have to drive far to get to this ship. So these boys out of Alabama, it's gonna be nice to see you, Miles College, come representing in Montgomery. And shout out was this Caleb Allen. Basically he's doing some research, basically come out as basically one of their aces with an ERA of 4.87. It's not attractive, but his 50% winning percentage out of 14 appearances, he got 7 wins.
Everybody a lot of runs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the same time, you probably get at the defense. Ain't no telling. You know, stat man, I had to dig in and use that bat pit for baby 8. You know that calculation.
Right.
Yeah, see what the real story is. But yeah, shout out to him. We got 48 strikeouts. So Caleb, I want to see you, man. I want to get a picture with you, man. Something like that, man, because you holding it down for your team.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 more to go. Well, actually 2 and, you know, a little toss up at the end, but this is our next one right here.
There they go.
This who I want to see.
Yeah.
The Talladega Tornadoes
Mhm.
of the Southern States Conference, in which they're 14-7, have a 24-16-1 record. That one is a tie they had in a home game earlier this year. Talladega, very much like many other teams that are already made the field for the Black College World Series, they can hit, and they will bring a deep lineup to the Black College World Series. And they too will be a tough out, especially in the earlier rounds. So I'm excited to see Talladega play. They're a well-deserved team in the Black College World Series.
Yeah, and then just going back and just looking at the schedule that they're playing, and I think we talked about this on a previous episode of the Boys in the Hill podcast. Michael, you were saying that they play in the tough conference, and they really do. And they're coming here playing Georgia Gannett College, and like they playing and they slugging. Like they got 3 players that basically hitting over 320. You know, you got one that's right at the inch of 400. So you know, them boys coming to bring them sticks. And on top of that, they got pitching. So you know, it's gonna be very intriguing to see these matchups and see how these brackets work out.
That's a good combination to have. You know,
Yeah, it is.
And the pitching. Sometimes some teams be better at one thing than the other. And then, like I said, these last 3 teams, they both have both of them, and that's leading us into the second team, second to last, you know, announcement on the team. But this team is also similar to that too as well.
Savannah State, not surprising that Savannah State makes the field for the Black College World Series again. We on our podcast have been very high on them. They're such a really good roster. Guys play solid fundamental baseball. Once again, have another great season, 26-10 in SIAC. Joe Smith just recently won SIAC Player of the Week. He's second in the conference in batting average, hitting at a 438 clip. Like I said before, like this team is very deep, hitting wise and pitching wise. You know, they're going to be one of the favorites to come out on top in the Black College World Series for sure.
All I gotta say is my boy Erico Hill.
That's who I want to see.
That's who I want to see. I saw him before last season when they came up here and played Morehouse, but Erico, and then you got Jose Sanchez. Oh man, come on! Both of these guys right here, they ERA they got 2.5. You know, and we talked about last season. Savannah State had the best pitcher rotation. This year was kind of like, you know, but you got 3 pitchers that ERA is below 300 in HBCU baseball. It's pretty solid. And then you talked about Joe Smith. Joe Smith is leading the team in home runs, triples, doubles. This man's ISO power is ISOing. Like he hit everything, bro. Just he's sewing the gaps. And bruh, come on, Joe. I,
Joe Smith
this
been
one,
balling.
I don't want Savannah State to get the championship. I'm rooting for y'all, but I prefer to see Savannah State in the World Series.
Yeah, like I said, last but not least, and I don't think that consolation or whatever, but this team right here has been unbelievable.
Hot.
Albany State. Albany State, also in the SIAC, they have been dominant. They're 27-2 this season. They've won 7 straight. They're going to play this weekend against Spring Hill College in a 3-game series to determine who will be the number 1 seed in the upcoming conference tournament. Just to go deeper on how good they've been this season, they've only lost consecutive games once all season. That was April 10th and 12th to Morehouse and Auburn Montgomery, respectively. They have 4 players in their lineup right now: Luke Addison, Zane Ross, Chase Karn, Tucker Jordan, and Jeremiah Riddell, who have hit over 400 on the season. Jeremiah Riddell is 10-0 on the season. He has a 2.41 ERA. He's backed by Kiefer Landon, who has a 2.43 ERA. He's 8-2 on the season. This team, along with Savannah State, they're going to battle it out for the right to be champion, in my opinion.
Yeah, this has been our number 1 team in our Boys on the Hill rankings all year.
Yeah.
And I will, I'm like I said, if they win and they go on to the regions, cool. But hey, this team right here, man, this team, there's no reason they shouldn't win.
Yeah, it's true.
Shouldn't be no reason why they shouldn't win.
Yeah, it's very true. But the very ironic thing, you saw the combination between the last 2 schools. They're both from Georgia, right?
Oh man,
let's go.
I'm very excited about this tournament, man. I am very excited. I want to see some of these, because we don't get to see some of these players that we read about, that we talk about, and I'm just extremely excited. We're going to be in the building. We're going to be doing post-game analysis. We're going to be there all weekend, every game. You're going to see Boys on the Hill in Montgomery at the Black College World Series. Hey, man, like I tell everybody, when you come, bring your popcorn, get your popcorn ready. Any last remarks before we sign out? Congratulations to all the teams, by the way.
Well, yeah, we need to be transparent. And the NCAA has it as to where you can only participate in 1 national setting. So if an HBCU between Albany State, Savannah State, and Miles in the SIAC and the SIAC conference, if one of those teams win the conference tournament, then that team will not participate in the Black College World Series. As an example, if Albany loses, then we'll see Albany in Montgomery. If Albany wins, they will not come, because the NCAA guidelines has it set that you can only compete in 1 national tournament. With that being said, Miles makes the field as an alternate. And the other team that we did not mention, West Virginia State. West Virginia State is fighting for a number 2 seed in this conference. So they have elected not to come to the Black College World Series. And one of the reasons being is their conference tournament starts the same day the Black College World Series starts. So that they have elected themselves not to participate. We knew this last year. We knew it in 2021. Hopefully one of these years we can get a fabulous, well-coached team to the Black College World Series. I don't know. But Miles is the alternate team. If an HBCU wins that SIAC conference at the tournament, Miles is that replacement. With that being said, it's good that we have Edward Waters back. It's good that they get a chance to defend its title. It's kind of iffy there. It's good that the World Series is moving on in its third year. I think what has happened here is that Jarrell, the chair selection, has done an excellent job in getting this tournament moved forward. The one good thing that we all need to give a big hand clap to is Albany State, Savannah State, Edward Waters, West Virginia, Bluefield State, Miles, Talladega, Russ, Wiley, and Payne. There's 53 HBCU baseball programs. We're coming down to the final 8. I think that's testament to the sport itself and that HBCU baseball is being highlighted. I do have my picks on who's going to win, but I'll share that in Montgomery. I'm looking forward to see all the head coaches' faces. Guys, if you don't know who the head coaches are, Albany State has Scott Hemmings. Savannah State has Carlton Hardy. Edward Waters, Reginald Johnson. Bluefield State has Drew Bailey. Miles has Ty Roberts. Talladega has Marco Dominguez. Russ, John Bates. Wiley has Kendrick Biggs. And Payne has Kirby Marshall. Now, this is, before I sign off, this is what's interesting to me, and this is the first time in history this is going to happen. Kirby Marshall, Payne coach, was a former head coach at Edward Waters.
Okay.
He won a national title in 2010. Reginald Johnson, who won the title last year, it's the first time we have 2 coaches from the same team that's going to compete in the tournament as World Series winners. Only at an HBCU, baby.
Yeah.
Any last words from Mr. Calhoun?
Oh no, man. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate y'all. I look forward to meeting y'all in Montgomery and showing y'all a good time. You know, whatever food or anything y'all want to eat, I got you. I'm gonna take y'all some places, and also I'm gonna get salt. I'm gonna get Mark Salter to the baseball park for y'all. That's gonna be easy.
Go and bring salt out.
Yeah, that's gonna be easy money.
Yeah, man. Well,
And to our many fans out there, these guys are nothing but a bunch of Jackson State former baseball players.
Here we are.
yes, sir. Proud of it. Yeah, we out of here.
Oh.